One thinks he has found his soulmate, a missing rib in his newly flamed love affair, while the other uses false intentions to avenge her sister's death at the hands of a new man. Well, all this messy drama is narrated in Cathrine Phiri's latest book titled His Destroyer, where we follow the story of Amelia, who is hell-bent on doing what it takes to destroy Hunter. And to help us unpack this book, it's author Cathrine Phiri joins us now via Skype. Cathrine, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very well, Cathrine. How are you? And good to have you on the show this morning.
Thank you for having me. I am great.
Great stuff. Now, let's start with you giving us a brief synopsis, Cathrine, of what this book is all about and what inspired you to write it.
The book is about revenge and forgiveness. It's about a girl who wants to get revenge for her sister's death, who died by the hands of a drug dealer man. And this book was inspired by my best friend, who were talking about how women are always the one who feel pain. So we were discussing on how men can also feel pain as women and how men can also get hurt as women.
And the book centers around the relationship between Hunter and Amelia. Just unpack these characters for us if you can, and how their love story unfolds in this book.
Okay, so Amelia is Lerato's sister, the person who died in Hunter's hands, and she wants revenge for her sister's death. So she does whatever it takes to get with the man who's the reason why her sister is dead. So she starts following this man, getting to know more about him and getting information about him just to get close to him. And once she's close to him, she finds herself falling in love with the enemy, which was not part of the plan.
And I see that you reference the Bible a lot in this book, Cathrine, by particularly using the phrase, his missing rib, as an analogy to describe Hunter's relationship with Amelia. Just tell us more about this.
Okay, so meeting Amelia, Hunter thought he had found his missing rib. He has never been in love before. So Amelia was that missing part in his life, but she turned out to be his downfall.
And I found that one of the core themes in the book is vengeance, and we see this in Amelia's game plan to avenge her sister's death. Tell us more about this and the many other themes in the book.
Okay, so Amelia is out for vengeance. That's the reason why she got with Hunter in the first place. At the beginning of the story, we find them meeting at a shooting range. She knew that he was going to be there. So she was like tempting with his ego because she knew what he's like and what he likes because she had studied him like a book.
This is actually interesting, Cathrine. I mean, it is very clever of you, I would say, where at some point you made us, the readers, believe that Amelia might actually be developing feelings for Hunter, but this did not deter her from a plan of bringing him down, did it not?
She was actually developing feelings for him, but then her cousin Zita was the one who told her that, remember the plan. We are here to destroy him, not for you to fall in love with him. And we find her at some point withdrawing and saying, I don't want you to be close to me, trying to push him away, trying to protect him. But when it all comes back to the plan, the reason why they started the plan at the first place, that she wanted vengeance for her sister's death. So she does whatever it takes. She meets up with him where she knows that he's going to be there. Like I mentioned in the book, they meet at a club. She knew that he was going to be there. So she made sure that he also saw her.
Sure. You know, I was absolutely blown away, Cathrine, by the ending of this book, especially when you came up with the possible endings for Amelia and Hunter. Why was this the best way for you for their story to end and just do this without giving away much of the ending?
Okay. I wanted to bring out the forgiveness part. That sometimes you have to forgive somebody, because we find Amelia finding revenge. At the end of the day, she didn't get any justice for her sister's death. She lost somebody she was falling for. Only if she had forgiven Hunter and moved on, he wouldn't have done what he did at the end.
Back at what you have done with this book, what are you hoping its readers will walk away after reading it?
I hope readers could learn about forgiveness, and that vengeance doesn't solve anything, because sometimes if people hurt us not intentionally, like Hunter. He didn't know that he was hurting Lerato. He was just trying to push his business, trying to make a living out there, unknowingly that he was ruining somebody's life. Just like in our everyday life, we hurt other people not knowing that we are hurting them, and they go around with scars and they try to get vengeance.
When you decided to author this book, I mean, what came to your mind? Why did you decide to write about vengeance and death, perhaps?
Honestly, this book is a little bit about my life, because it's about holding on to pain. That sometimes you have to let go of the pain, and sometimes that pain damages you, that you feel like hurting others. Just like they say hurt people hurt other people. So it's about letting go and forgiving.
You strike a resonance with this book, or you see a bit of yourself in this book, isn't it? Okay. So, Catherine, where can we get a copy of this book?
This book is available at Shelomi Publications, or you can contact me directly.
Okay, how are you contactable, if you don't mind me asking?
You can contact me on 073-196-5585.
Okay, Cathrine Phiri, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Indeed. And that was our guest author for this morning, Cathrine Phiri, and we've been discussing her new novel titled Avengers, or actually His Destroyer, where we follow the story of, Amelia, and who's hell-bent on doing what it takes to destroy Hunter.